The biggest lie in the modern car market is that you need to spend $60,000 to get a truck that won't leave you stranded. In fact, most mechanics will tell you that the more you spend on a new truck, the more sensors, plastic components, and complex software you're buying that will eventually fail. I've spent 20 years under the hoods of these machines, and I've identified a few rare models that were engineered during a window of time when durability was prioritized over quarterly profits. These aren't just good trucks. They are mechanical anomalies that have been proven to reset the expectations of what high mileage actually means. But you have to be careful. One of the trucks on this list is a legendary bargain, only if you perform a specific 20-minute cooling hack. If you ignore it, you're buying a paperweight. I'm going to show you the 5 cheapest trucks that simply refuse to die. Number 5 is the Mazda B Series from 1994 to 2009, a truck mechanics call the budget twin, because it is structurally identical to the Ford Ranger, but often carries a lower price tag on the used market. Since Mazda and Ford shared this platform, you're getting the legendary 2.3-liter 4-cylinder, or the 4.0-liter V6, in a chassis that was designed for pure utility. We love these because they lack the expensive brand tax of the big three. Yet every parts store in the country has replacements sitting on the shelf for pennies. One of the reasons these last so long is the simplicity of the electrical system. It's a pre-digital interface that doesn't suffer from the body control module failures common in modern vehicles. When we hunt for a B Series, we look for the manual transmission versions because they are virtually bulletproof compared to the aging automatics. However, if you do go with an automatic, we immediately install a massive auxiliary fluid cooler to prevent heat soak. The main thing to check is the cooling system. These engines use plastic thermostat housings that can develop hairline cracks. We spend $150 on an aluminum housing upgrade and a new water pump the day we buy one. We typically find these for $3,500 to $5,000, and with basic oil changes, they will comfortably reach 300,000 miles. It's the ultimate entry-level workhorse for anyone who values math over badges. But if you need a truck that feels more like a heavy-duty tractor in a compact body, you need to see the Iron Mule. Number 4 is the Nissan Hardbody D21, appropriately known in the community as the Iron Mule because of its legendary 2.4-liter Z24 or KA24 engine. These trucks earned their reputation in the deserts of the Southwest and the construction sites of the 90s for being physically impossible to kill. The engine uses a heavy-duty timing chain rather than a belt, and the internal components like the crankshaft and rods are over-engineered for the small amount of power they actually produce. Mechanics look for the base model versions with manual windows and no power locks because there is effectively zero electrical complexity to fail. One secret about the hardbody is the double-walled bed construction. They were built to handle shifting heavy loads without buckling the exterior panels. When you're inspecting one, ignore the faded paint. Nissan's clear coat from this era was terrible, and focus entirely on the frame rails, specifically near the rear shackle mounts where moisture tends to trap. If the frame is solid, the rest of the truck can be rebuilt indefinitely using basic hand tools. We also check the exhaust manifold bolts, as they can snap over time, but it's a simple fix. We can usually pick these up for $4,000, and it is one of the few vehicles where a 250,000-mile odometer reading is considered just broken in. However, if you want that same legendary Japanese reliability, but with the power of a full-size V8, the next truck is a masterclass in over-engineering. Number 3 is the Toyota T100 from 1993 to 1998, which we call the hidden legend because it was Toyota's first attempt at a full-size truck and is often forgotten by mainstream buyers. While everyone is fighting over expensive Tacomas, savvy mechanics are buying the T100. It features the 3.4-liter 5VZF EV6, an engine so overbuilt that it became the foundation for Toyota's racing programs and TRD supercharger kits. What many people don't know is that the T100 was actually built in Japan at the Hino plant, which normally manufactures heavy-duty commercial trucks. This means the frame is significantly thicker, and the structural welding is superior to the later Tundras built in the States. We check for the head gasket campaign on earlier 1995 models. But once that's verified, these engines are capable of 400,000 miles without an engine rebuild. One thing we always replace immediately is the PCV valve and the spark plug wires to keep the ignition system crisp. Since they didn't have the V8 badge or the Tundra name, they stayed affordable. And you can still find clean examples for $6,000 to $8,000. You're getting true Japanese flagship durability for 50% of the price of a Tacoma. But if you absolutely must have a full-size American truck with a V8 that ignores the laws of depreciation, number 2 is a machine that belongs in a museum of reliability. Number 2 is the Ford F-150 from the OBS, or Old Body Style era, specifically 1992 to 1996, which we call the Steel Vault, because of its massive heavy-gauge body panels and the legendary 4.9-liter inline-six engine. This 300 cubic inch straight six is not a car engine. It is a piece of industrial machinery that was used in wood chippers, agricultural pumps, and UPS trucks for decades. It uses massive timing gears instead of a chain or belt, meaning there is nothing to snap, stretch, or skip. We've seen these trucks run with blown gaskets and massive vacuum leaks, yet they still haul trailers up mountain passes without overheating. The secret to keeping these on the road forever is focused on the front suspension. The twin I-beam setup is incredibly tough, but eats through rubber bushings every 100,000 miles. We also check the dual fuel tank selector valve. If it sticks, you might be pulling fuel from one tank and returning it to the other. A mechanic will buy one of these for $5,000, spend a weekend replacing the rubber bushings and oxygen sensors, and have a truck that is more reliable than anything on a showroom floor today. They are noisy, they are slow, but they are unstoppable. But as tough as the Ford is, there is one truck that takes the top spot, because it is the only vehicle on the used market that is actually immortal if you know one secret trick. Number 1 is the Nissan Frontier from 2005 to 2015, which mechanics refer to as the Value King, because it is the best-kept secret in the used truck world. While the Toyota tax makes Tacomas and Tundras unaffordably expensive, the Frontier offers a 4.0-liter V6 that actually produces more torque and has a higher towing capacity for nearly half the money. This VQ40 engine uses a heavy-duty timing chain, a forged steel crankshaft, and a massive oil capacity that helps heat dissipation during heavy towing. It's a set-it-and-forget-it motor. As I mentioned, there is one critical catch that allows us to buy these so cheap: the SMOD, or Strawberry Milkshake of Death. On models between 2005 and 2010, the radiator could fail internally, mixing coolant with transmission fluid and destroying the gearbox. However, the fix is so simple it's almost laughable. Mechanics buy these trucks for $7,000, spend $100 on an external transmission cooler to bypass the radiator completely, and instantly turn a risky truck into a 300,000-mile tank. We prefer the 2011 to 2015 models as they have the updated radiator design from the factory, but the early ones are the real bargains. We look for the SV or Pro 4 X trims to get the Dana 44-based rear ends. If you want to stop paying for repairs and start driving forever, this is the smart money choice. Don't pay for the Toyota badge. Pay for the engineering that lasts.